What's between you and getting your projects finished? What's between you and getting that work done, that creative work done? Like, what is the holdup? What's making you procrastinate? What's making it so that you feel like you're totally blocked?
Please hang up and try again.
Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam from thesamanthawild.com. I am your wild, wacky, funky, and wonderful motherly weaver here with creativity advice. It's also advice on life, because isn't that true about everything? It certainly seems to be true about weaving wisdom from the loom. And I love my subscribers. So thanks for spending this little bit of time with me. If you haven't already subscribed, this is the perfect time. Give me a thumbs up. If you have never been to thesamanthawild.com, check it out. There's actually a lot of really wonderful stuff, including a lot of beautiful weaving inspiration and resources and other things besides. But today I'm going to talk about something because it's been coming up a lot with people who are talking to me, whether they're students of mine or other people in my creative world, are saying, I'm having a block. I can't get this stuff done. I don't know what's between me and completing my creative work. Well, this is really important. It's important for all kinds of reasons, because we don't just get creative blocks just cause. There's usually something really good there. It's like digging for gold. And some of you who know me already know that I am also a writer, because I am in fact a multi-passionate, multi-vocational creative. I do my creative in lots of different kinds of ways. Here is my first book, This Little Mommy Stayed Home, which I wrote an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon during my first child's nap times. This is a very funny book. Now I have gone on to have 5 more kiddos, so I have 6 kids. My second book I had a little bit of childcare, maybe 3 or 4 hours a week. But I wrote this book a few years later. You can tell I really need some sleep. And my third book, which is Writings on Love, which is a book more from the spiritual perspective, you can only get this on the website. I want to show you my piece, my woven piece, Ostara. Now, I wove this piece in celebration of Easter, and it's made up of cloth. The purple in there is a t-shirt. You can see it coming out in a beautiful little bow. There are repurposed napkins in there. It's wonderful, it's soft, it's happy and delightful on this very colorful warp. Now, why am I showing you this piece? Well, first off, it is for sale in the weaving shop. But second off, I want it to be a demonstration of the significance and the import of continuing to go with our projects. So writers get writer's block, creators get creative block, right? But you don't have to. The number one thing that I have done as a creator over the whole scope of my life and as a busy, busy mom is to keep going. That's right, keep going. When I wrote this novel, I had a mantra. I would sit down and my mantra was go, 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 go. Do not be too precious about your work as a creator, an artist maker. Don't be too precious about it. In other words, you can go, 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 and then you can revise, or you can unweave, or you can smash the clay and start again. Sometimes creativity block is about perfectionism. Probably could have guessed that. We need to open up to the possibility that perfection actually is something becoming what it wants to be. So when I use this beautiful piece as a model, I'm going to now flip it over. This is the side of the table runner, also an altar cloth. And if I flip it over, you can see there's this little space where our beautiful yellow warp thread popped out in the course of my weaving. Now, would you consider that a mistake? Well, you might consider it a mistake, but I absolutely would not consider it a mistake. And that's the place that I create from. That mindset allows us to push through creative block much more quickly than if we're somehow beating ourselves up or waiting for everything to be perfect or waiting for the time to be right. This is not how creators create in abundance. If we are waiting. And I don't know if you've ever read the Dr. Seuss book, The Places You'll Go, but it has a page in it called The Waiting Place. It's like everybody's just waiting for this to change, waiting for that to change, waiting for this to change. One thing that we can say to ourselves when we feel creatively blocked is that we don't need to wait for things to change. Doing the work then makes things change. Does that make sense to you? So when I was in the process of weaving this piece and I wasn't sure that I liked it and I wasn't sure if it was going right and I got a little bit of a block when I was in the middle of weaving it, what I decided to do was to just keep going, because in the act of creating and making, being in our artist mindset and doing that work, things naturally come to us. And I've made videos about using our intuition in this way. So actually, when we have a block and we stop, whether we stop writing or painting or whatever the thing is, that's actually the worst thing to do. Push through and keep going. Do not worry about whether it's perfect. Remember, you can revise. Remember, you can change. Remember, you can chuck that thing out and use it for another project. A lot of creative block really and truly is about I would call it an addiction to perfection. When we're making, we want to ask ourselves, do I want this piece to be what it wants to be, what it is, to have its own dignity and beauty, or do I just want it to be what I want it to be? And that's why having a mom of 6 give you this advice is actually really, really important, because it's the same with children. Children just become who they are. We guide them, encourage them, give them loving assistance. But if we try to actually control them and direct them, boy, that's not going to work. It's terrible for them and it's terrible for us. There's nothing more blocking than that. So while this might seem like very simple, what I'm just encouraging you to do is to keep going. And in the process of keeping going, as hard as it is, things actually shift. Get up, get off your tukish, go over to where your creativity station is and do something even for 5 minutes. This is very powerful. So that's what I got for you this week. Please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Last week's video didn't get as many subscribers. It's a mystery to me. And the one before got like 45 new subscribers. I don't know how it happens or why it happens, but please do become a subscriber. This is going to always be a channel where you can get inspiration and encouragement and be uplifted and see beautiful things, yes, and think about your own path of intuitive creativity, spontaneous creativity, and living a life infused with creativity, because our creativity is not just for our art making, it's for our art. That's where for our life. That's where the rubber hits the road. Okay, wonderful. And if you want to read any of the books, This Little Mommy Stayed Home, I'll Take What She Has, and Strange Gifts, which is only available at on my website, thesamanthawild.com. Mwah! Love you all. Have a great day.